Hey, everybody.
Hey.
What's going on?
Looks like we've got 20% shares and everything.
Yep, so I did a little bit of grinding between the last session and this one. I forget what I probably said I was going to do to grind, but it was probably this. I imagine it was this.
Yeah, I mean, the point is to get all the things, so eventually the grinding is going to help for everyone.
Sorry, I moved the mic ever so slightly, if you guys could hear that. My bad. So Planet Neptune has 35 now, everybody else has 20, and the reason Planet Neptune has 35 is because I went ahead and got all of the stuff for this.
Oh.
So I've got the processor stuff, and I was like, oh, okay, let's just get that, and then we'll add it to the shop, and then we'll, link on cam. I have exactly enough for all of it, too, so...
Oh, that was pretty precise.
Yeah. I probably should have grabbed a couple of extras of each of the things, to be totally and completely honest. We also, at some point, picked up the plans for this.
Zeka Ruins number 2.
Yeah, Zeka Ruins number 2, which is a really, really useful dungeon and has a bunch of stuff in it that we need. However, Megaton Shell and Ancient Shell are only available in the dungeons that show up for Leanbox and Loey during the current chapter that we're in.
Oh, okay. Well, we're in this chapter, then I guess it's fine.
So it should be okay, yeah. So this is the devil stuff. It is all really expensive. It's about 100,000 a piece.
Are you gonna save and then get them?
Maybe. The issue is that I can't really check on Neptune what this is gonna do for her, because it's for her CPU, and it doesn't show the CPU stats.
Yeah.
Which is really annoying. I think what I might do is I might go ahead and save here, and then we will save Scum form real quick just to see what the actual stats are like.
And then if it's good, then you'll keep them?
Yeah, if they're good, we'll keep them.
Yeah, I think I said that I would assume that this is going to just create a succubus costume or something.
I wouldn't be surprised.
So let's see what it actually does.
It looked like it could be equipped to any of them, actually, too.
Well, that probably still just means
Neptune
the main
doesn't have her thing right now. I forgot.
Put it on someone else.
Well, it's got to be one of the main ones, and we don't have any of the main ones right now.
Wait a minute.
Because we're in that part of the storyline where we don't have them. Yeah, we can't equip them to, like any of the DLC characters. Alright, so I guess we're loading that one back.
Oh, alright.
That's fine. We just gotta push through the storyline and make it work.
So you were running around as Plutia?
Oh, I was running around as a lot of different characters. For a little bit.
Mixing it up?
Yeah, this doesn't look very mixed up because this was the team that we were for kind of a while. But I was mixed up pretty good, and I was doing a bunch of different things with a bunch of different characters for a while. And then I was in the Colosseum for a huge portion of that, and was doing just little bits and pieces of stuff just to equal out all of the interesting things. The shares and stuff. By the way, I wanted to show off... this isn't the right area. I don't know why I'm doing that. I wanted to show off... there's an enemy in an area that looks like this. It's the Nasane volcano instead. And apparently it is an enemy that exists in all of the Neptune games. And they're basically I want to say the Neptune equivalent of a Tonberry. They're super duper cute and unbelievably fucking strong, and will, even at the levels that we're at right now, which is in the early hundreds for most of these characters, they will one-shot us.
We don't play a lot of Final Fantasy in general, so sometimes I forget about how fucking great some of the iconic Final Fantasy monsters are.
Yeah.
I love Tonberries, and then I will just forget they exist, and then someone will mention it, or I'll see a plush online and be like, oh shit, I love Tonberries, and then I just forget again. I just completely forget once I'm not looking at them.
Yep, Tonberries and Cactuars both are just amazing.
Cactuars are more of a joke than a cute. They're okay. They're funny.
I think they're pretty cute.
But Tonberries, though, are super fucking cute.
Well, yeah, I'm not denying that. I'm just saying I think cactuars are cute too. Jeez. You don't like the little cactus that throws out like thousands of needles?
Well, the stiff pose makes it hard to really like project an emotion to it.
They
Yeah,
just do
yeah,
their
no,
little
the
dancing
pose
plays.
it's a kanji. I don't remember. I think it's one for like 10,000 or something because it's like 10,000 needles.
Yeah.
And it's just like it doesn't emote. It just is always in the one pose and it's always making the one face. So it's like you don't really get a chance to glom onto it being something with emotion, or at least that's how it works for me. If something has a face that just looks like it's painted on and doesn't change, I don't like it as much as if it felt like it would just be able to smile.
Mm-hmm.
Tomberries don't really emote a lot, but they give you the impression that they could. And I don't know, just Tomberries are super cute. Right, so this was one of the weird R4 duplicates. It's looking for the...
Yes, this is the R4 duplicate of the world, explicitly.
It's looking for the legendary sword, and it's not down here because it's in the Basilicon.
Yes, well, it turns out later on that it's in the Basilicon, but we don't know that at the time, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. Yeah, no one knows that. She was looking around for it.
Oh, you know what I found out? You know that trick where you can hold down left button and it will skip through EXEs? Mm-hmm. That works for literally everything.
Okay.
I'm doing my combos, and it works for enemies as well as characters.
Alright. So you can just hold down the... You said it was the shoulder button?
Yep, left shoulder button, and you can just roll through entire turns. The problem is that they don't feel like normal turns, so you have to keep an eye on your HP. Otherwise, you'll start to die because you don't realize what's going on anymore.
It's handy, though. Like,
Yeah, no,
I
it's
turn
super
off
handy.
animations in a lot of RPGs after a certain point. Like, once I feel like I've seen everything, it's just like, that's enough. And then
Yeah,
the rest
I
of the game, they'll be off. Oh, we done?
Yeah, we finished.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's
See,
a go by
it speeds
fast.
up everything.
Yeah. 101.
Yep.
Cool.
A lot of the characters, like I said, are starting to get to be about early hundreds or so.
Uni's a Dalmatian now.
What?
101.
Oh, okay.
The Dalmatian
sure.
anniversary.
I thought that was Noir, too. I forgot it was Uni.
Nope, it's Uni. An easy mistake to make, though.
Yeah, so we had a bunch of characters just leave
Yeah.
straight up, which is a big pain in my butt, but okay.
Yeah, it's fine. Now that we can get Noir on our team, we can go put the devil costume on
Yes,
her.
we can, and that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Specifically, is we'll go ahead and put the devil costume on Noir, and we'll see what that looks like. And then we'll go into Factory 459, because this is one of the ones that we needed for the plan that is Second Ruins number 2. I believe it is the Ancient Shell. Oh, no, wait. No, it's the Megaton Shell, because the Ancient Shell is a turtle shell, but the Megaton Shell is like a bullet shell.
Okay.
So Megaton Shell comes out of 459.
Okay.
And I think the Megaton comes out of, I want to say Lowy. But I'm actually
we'll
having
find
some
out.
trouble remembering.
It's definitely going to come off of a big monster, and if it's supposed to be a turtle, it's like, you'll know it's a turtle.
Oh yeah, no, undoubtedly.
Yeah. Alright, I'm excited.
Yeah, I'm kind of interested in seeing what it is, because we don't usually get a lot of the processor stuff. Because it's almost never fucking available. Wow, those
what
are
changed?
actually some okay stats. Those are really good stats.
I didn't see what changed.
Oh, that's her body.
Uh-huh.
So the body's different now.
I'm thinking this is going to be a succubus.
Yeah, no, I agreed with that and said
Yeah.
there's literally no chance that it's anything else when you first said that. Like, yeah, no, it's definitely going to wind up being a succubus.
Oh, those look
What,
neat.
like 1,000%. There you go, there's your succubus.
Yep. Butt wings. I mean, they're not attached, but they're more or
Not
less butt
really.
wings.
I mean, yeah, kind of.
The eye patch is kind of fun.
Explicitly called devil, though. Yeah, it was.
Yeah, well, it
always
could
gonna
have
be
been
this,
just like a goat-hoofed red dude or something, but no,
Yeah.
this is supposed to be a sexy demon.
Well, yeah,
mean-
it couldn't have not been, because it's Neptune.
Yeah, but like, it's the way it's the butt wings. I was like, you know what? They got shit attached to their hips. It's gonna be butt wings. It's gonna be an anime succubus. It's gotta
Yeah.
be. And now we put that back in the shop.
Yeah, now we just put that back in the shop for a
We got our money back. We saved the
It would be
receipt.
really nice if we had a button that we could just click to see what it looked like on things.
Oh god, yeah. Like,
I think
and
I keep saying that, but it's like that.
If
would be
it
so much
existed by
nicer.
now, someone would have pointed it out to us. So,
Yeah, it doesn't exist. Somebody would have pointed it out to us, definitely.
Yeah, because the comments have been super useful.
Oh yeah, they've been really, really nice.
Yeah, our
about letting us
commenters have been
know.
great.
Let's see, Planet Toon, Lean Box, Loey. Are we missing any of the ellipsis?
I think you said that someone had commented asking where to find the title cards and stuff.
Oh yeah, it wasn't here. It was on something else entirely.
Okay.
But if you want to talk about that, sure.
I figure
go for
since
it.
we were talking about comments, it's like I should give it a response. We put the link to Popkas in every description because the first LP we did on this channel was Popkas related. It was a Digimon game, and Popkas is my blog for monster stuff.
Yeah.
But we never post anything for my DeviantArt or my personal Tumblr or anything else. And even then, I don't have everything uploaded in one place right now. I've been lazy. So that'll happen eventually. I've got a bunch of title cards and character snark art and stuff uploaded to the DeviantArt stash function and not actually given descriptions and titles and stuff to put out because it was I just figured I'd just upload them all and do them later, and then I forgot about it. And I'm realizing I'm having an issue with that. Other than Popkas, which has been faithfully updated daily for 20 years.
No, it hasn't been quite that long.
Popkas has been updating with a new Pokemon every day since Pokemon was invented.
No, that's not true.
It's been 20,000 Pokemon.
No.
So even if some of them are Digimon. No, but Popkas gets updated faithfully, and I have my webcomic Laserwing has an okay looking site, but I do not have a place that's just everything in one place cohesively, and that's kind of a thing I want. I do understand HTML and CSS enough to kind of do that, but not JavaScript, so I can't do anything with nice functions. But it's I just don't have anything. It's I'm sorry. If you want to see something specific, just scream at me at my personal Tumblr or in the comments or in real life, just scream at me. And I'll just upload a thing to my DeviantArt.
Yeah,
because that's probably the easiest thing to find.
Please don't scream at Megan in real life.
Only Josh can do that.
No, I don't do that either.
Only when I tell you about the spiders on you.
Oh yeah, no, that one time that we got into a car accident.
Oh, did we tell anyone about that?
I don't think we ever did.
Oh shit, you want to tell that story?
I'd rather not.
Okay, you don't want to relive it?
Yeah. Basically, long story short, there was a gigantic fucking spider on my face.
It was 1.5 inches long, beautiful, navy blue jumping spider. In our goddamn car, Josh is a tall guy, his head reaches almost to the ceiling of the car, so it was right near his head.
Yeah.
And we were in traffic and stopped, so it was not as bad as it could have been, but I tried to let him know that it was there. And you can't tell Josh there's a spider near him without him freaking out. I tried, it's not possible, and I had the dumb idea
to my head.
I did not grab your head, I grabbed you by the sleeve, but I tried to move him so that he was not right in its face. If he turned his head, it wouldn't be in his eyeball, and that startled him enough that he almost let go of the brake.
Yeah.
We were stopped, so it could have been worse. At least we weren't on the highway or something.
Yeah, no, we weren't. We were just in normal traffic.
Spiders on the highway would be the death of us.
I mean, probably.
I had a spider at work. I tried to get rid of it safely, but it somehow escaped from my dishwashing gloves when I was trying to carry it out without it being able to bite me. And then 5 minutes later, a coworker found it on the ground and stepped on it. I was like, "Shit, you killed my spider?" She's like, "Yeah." And I was like, "Well, I gave him a chance and he didn't take it."
Yeah.
I try. I like spiders.
I know you do.
Josh does not like spiders.
I do not at all.
I like them because they get rid of the bugs I dislike, which is all of them. I like cute bugs, which is pretty subjective, but I don't want flies and gnats and cockroaches all over the place, so spiders are cool.
Yeah. I mean, I don't agree, but sure.
May I begin?
Well, you don't have to agree. Spiders will be cute whether you notice them or not.
Spiders aren't cute, they're terrifying.
Jumping spiders are so cute.
Spiders are fucking horrifying, and I hate
Jumping
them.
spiders are beautiful little fluffy things. I don't think I like spiders enough that I would be able to like keep a tarantula as a pet. Like I've seen people like hold tarantulas in like photos and stuff. It's like that's too much for me. A little too alien, a little too creepy. It was like, but just give me a teeny tiny jumping spider. It's like I'll put you safely out in the grass outside. They're cute.
Shoot, I do want to heal one of the characters that's here, but I'm not sure which one.
Oh, is this the thing we're getting a megaton shell off of?
I don't know. I'm just fighting anything that's big and seeing if it's the correct one.
Shit, Plutia.
Yeah, it's fine. I don't really care that much.
Okay.
I mean, I do, but I also don't. We got real angel wings. And normal angel wings, apparently.
Well,
I'm not
wait a
quite sure
minute.
what the difference is between those two.
It
but-
said 30% heal on angel wings and 50%. Excuse me, hiccup burp. 60% on real. No, 50% on real angel wings. And I'm looking at this like, well,
Yeah.
if it was 100% heal with revive, would that be like extra real angel wings?
I don't know.
Like fake angel wings?
Did we pick up any kind of shells or anything?
I don't know.
I didn't see anything, but I just want to make absolutely sure. I don't think we did. I think if we did, it would have shown up in here, and I did not see it. Nope.
Nope.
Okie dokie. Let me just really fast check the monster that's supposed to drop that, assuming it's in here.
Okay.
It should be in here. Oh, there it is, Megaton Shell. Oh, it's like one of these.
Okay, well, now we know what to look for.
Apparently it's in the depths, so I think that actually means I gotta go through this door to get to it.
Oh yeah, it's one of the multi-parts.
Yep, there it is.
I mean,
saw
this
it.
doesn't look
I saw it
particularly
spawn in,
depth.
even though it's invisible now.
Oh, Killasheen.
Oh yeah, no, I killed a Killasheen earlier. Did you not see me do that?
Yeah, no, it's just he faded in while I was trying to look for the tank you said you saw.
Oh, I thought I did. Maybe I didn't. Maybe it was
Yeah,
one of
where
these
is he?
guys. I don't know.
I don't know. But there's,
I didn't think it was, but actually
there was a
looking around, there he is.
Killasheen. Oh, and an event.
He's in there. Yeah, we're gonna have to touch the event before we get to him.
Yeah.
Oh, what a pain. Can I just smuggle myself around the event? No.
Nope.
Okay, it takes up the whole
No
doorway
smuggling.
then. Great. I don't know why it takes up the entire fucking doorway.
This isn't gonna boot us out of the dungeon after we beat her. is
Even if it does, we can come back to this dungeon. It's fine.
Yeah, I know, but it's annoying.
It is a little bit annoying, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna go ahead and do this,
Okay.
because I want to be able to do this.
There we go.
Yeah.
That was easy.
Yeah, immediate murder on Noir there.
Yep.
Jeez.
I'm stronger now.
Yeah,
She's
you are.
only level 74.
Yeah, well, it's because she wasn't on the team when I was doing little bits and pieces of grinding. But I wasn't even really grinding for levels. I was just grinding for shares and stuff, and they happened to coincide with like,
Right, like the
us
Coliseum
getting tons
battles.
of experience through the Coliseum.
We just
stuff,
got
yeah.
CC2.
Okay. Was that us getting her or losing her?
I thought it said we got her.
It may have just been us getting her. I wouldn't be surprised, but I
Not that
wasn't
it
sure.
matters right now.
No, not super hard right now. Yeah,
Eh.
it really doesn't matter that much.
Okay, hi Yellowheart. Go kick this tank with your fist.
With your fist.
A fist kick. Which I guess would be like an underhand
It's
punch.
called a. It's called a punch. A fist kick is just called a punch.
Well, all kicks are underhand punches with your foot. I mean, I guess
That's
if
not
you're
really
doing
how
like a
that
weird
works.
high kick, it wouldn't be like a what's it called? A hammer kick? Is that what it's called when you can like stork your leg up really high and drop it down?
No?
No? What's that called?
You mean like an axe kick?
Okay, I don't know why I thought hammer instead of axe.
I don't know either.
I don't know.
I wasn't even sure what the hell you were talking about.
What's a
at
hammer
first.
kick then?
There's no. I don't think a hammer kick is a thing.
Let's invent it.
I'd rather not. That
What's
sounds
great
painful.
is even if we invent a cool martial arts move, neither of us would be able to pull it
No,
off.
not at all.
I'd like fall over trying to get my leg that
There we go.
high.
We got a megaton shell.
Cool.
And
it's
apparently
in a
completed
quest.
Girl Who Loves Tanks #2.
Alright.
Whatever that means.
Did we get that for getting the item or for beating the monster?
I think we got that for beating the monster.
Okay, so we don't have to give up the item.
No, well, I'm not gonna...
Yeah.
If we had to give up the item, I wouldn't do it anyway.
Yeah, it would be annoying is all.
Yeah. Let's just heal everybody up on the off chance that they need it. I don't think very many characters do right now. But we do need some SP. And I've got a ton of items for that.
Were you getting those off of, like,
yeah.
the Coliseum?
We were getting those off of Coliseum fights, and I think some of the enemies I've been fighting have been dropping certain things like that as well.
Okay.
Go anytime.
So yeah, I've just got an absolute, like, fuck ton of them just sitting around.
And that was CC too, so it's like, we've got her, she's in the party.
Yep, there she
Otherwise,
was.
why would she be standing in the cutscene?
Yep.
Finally.
Let's see, go into this EXE drive and kill her. There
Yep.
she is.
Like me.
Dead immediately.
Go home.
It's been a...
And we
Yeah.
got a second copy of the
Yes,
idol
we did.
clothes.
We got a second copy of the idol clothes and the idol accessory in the last fight anyway.
And is that one of the ones that you can use in a plan to make a recolor of itself? Because that would be nice.
I think so, but it would be nice if we could, yeah. It would give us a reason to have a second one.
Yeah.
And then this is Avenir basically being like, switching sides and being like, sorry, we were
We
such
lost
a bunch of
CC
dicks.
too.
Yeah, and Noir. We lost a lot of things, but
Yeah.
that's fine. It's acceptable. Acceptable losses.
Yeah. Just checking for dots.
Yes. And I think we're down to just Loey, and then we go into the
The Neo Geo front. Oh no, wait, that
no, we've
that
already
wasn't.
done that. Yeah,
Okay.
and once we finish Loey, I'm pretty sure we open up the road to Celestia, and then that's basically the end of
Yeah,
the game.
yeah,
again.
yeah. There's a lot of cutscenes involved with doing it.
Yeah, I want to be able to. There's a bunch of stuff that we want to get before we finish this game again, but
Yeah.
it's like that's basically right on the end.
Okay, yeah. This is the tell us something that only the real Blanc would know, and then she just lists off all these
They just-
embarrassing
They
things.
just talk about horrible, embarrassing stuff, and Blanc's like, "Oh no."
And Financier's over in the corner's like, well, I already knew all those things. Those were true.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, fucking, and I've been pissed off about this for like the last 2 days now. For those of you who didn't see, the PC version of Monster Hunter World got a release date and a bunch of information, and I'm angrier than I should be, and I know I'm gonna calm down about it, but there's a lot of stuff about it that I'm really pissy about. Stuff like they were shooting for console parity when it's a PC game.
So,
And-
like, they didn't make the graphics better.
Yeah,
which I
I'm
don't
sure
care
a lot
about
of people
the
would
graphics.
like just say that I'm complaining about nothing when it comes to that, but it's like they jerked us around for 8 months with that PC release,
And then didn't add it.
and then didn't add anything at all, and didn't give out any of the DLC for free. They're charging for the DLC. If you've already bought it, you don't get it for free anymore. And on top of that, the DLC from the console version is not coming on release day for the PC version. So all of the DLC that they've picked up over the last 8 months, they're going to try and stagger the release of.
What do they do for DLC for Monster Hunter?
Monsters.
Oh.
Monster Hunter World added a bunch of monsters that you can only fight if you have the DLC for them. Like Devil Joe. Devil Joe is only available in Monster Hunter World if you actively have the DLC that
I
adds
thought
Devil
that
Joe.
was one of the big, main monsters for Endgame Monster Hunter. No?
No, in normal Monster Hunter he sort of is, but not in World. In World he's
okay.
kind of different.
I don't know, it just kind of feels like leaving out Rathalos or something.
Yeah, it does, right? I agree.
Yeah, I mean, I've never okay, so I've only ever played like one Monster Hunter to any extensive point where it counts, and I did not get up into the higher level stuff. I don't bother with online in most games, so it's like that kind of locks you out of a lot of the higher level materials. But I've never fought a Devil Joe, but it's like I know those are supposed to be one of the big main monsters, so
Well, they are a pretty big main monster, yeah.
like why would they be DLC?
I don't really know. It's kind of a questionable choice. In my opinion, I think it was a bad choice to have made.
Yeah.
I feel like taking Devil Joe and making it a monster that, mind you, it's free DLC. Devil Joe was a DLC that they just gave out, but
Okay, that's fine.
it's slightly better, yeah. But making him a monster that you have to wait to get for like everybody else to, I don't know. It's just
Yeah,
it's such a
it makes sense when it's like the weird recolor monsters where it's like
subspecies and stuff.
Yeah, it's like the
I kind of
Logiocris
understand
with
that.
like whatever. What did the I don't know. Where it's like an element that's
There's like
different.
a silver Logiocris, I think.
Okay, I know that there's like a royal Ludroth with like poison and he's bright pink.
Yeah.
I only remember monsters from Try.
That's fine. I understand.
You can't swim in the new games, right?
No.
Ah,
Yeah,
fuck.
they never brought back swimming.
Ugh.
Yeah, swimming
Best part.
it basically never came back. They brought back small swimming segments, but it's not true swimming. It's like really simplistic versions of swimming.
Nah.
If that makes any sense at all. I know it doesn't, but it's like they brought back swimming, but only insofar as you need to swim to go from one area to another, and it's literally
Yeah, that
like a
doesn't count.
transitional thing.
That doesn't count.
I know, I agree. I kind of wish that they would bring back swimming, because it was like,
It
I
was
didn't like it at the
actually
time.
pretty well.
At the time, I didn't like it, but going back and rewatching and replaying some of the stuff that we did for, bits and pieces on different things, I actually got to replay the swimming, and I was like, you know what? It's clunky and it feels bad.
No,
but
it doesn't.
Okay, it's clunky, but it doesn't feel bad. Sorry, that's what
Yeah,
I meant to
it's
say.
like all swimming in video games has always been kind of awkward. Like, I don't think there's ever been a game that perfected it, but it was really smooth in Monster Hunter Try. Like, you just adjust where your camera is and go forward. It's fine.
There were some weapons that didn't adapt to it very well, like they couldn't do underwater combat.
And that makes sense, but then have a broad variety of weapons and maybe have some specialized for underwater combat. There you go.
You could definitely potentially do that, honestly.
Yeah, was your greatsword working okay underwater?
Great swords are really, really slow on land, so they are extra slow in the water. I made it work, but I know a lot of people who were like, no, it's not
Yeah,
worth
I
it.
imagine that, like, the hammers probably don't work the same underwater because you gotta have momentum with those.
Yeah,
But, like, my
hammers,
switch
I'm pretty sure
axe-
are one of the ones that don't work almost at all underwater.
Was Switch Axe introduced in Try? It was, correct?
I think it was?
I
I'm not
had
100%
no
sure.
problems with my Switch Axe underwater. It was
Yeah.
fine. And that was, like, my main weapon.
That did not drop the item that we needed, so we're gonna have to sit around until he shows back up
Oh.
again.
Well, then.
Yeah, it's a big pain in the ass.
At least there's items to pick up.
Yeah, and I'm gonna keep my eyes open for other turtles, but I'm pretty sure he's the only one.
Probably.
I'm not gonna be like, oh, I'm so annoyed that it's like that, but it's like, that is kind of a weird system to do, where it's like you only have the one monster in an area. Because a lot of the other ones are like, let's add like 4 versions of this one monster and just have them walk around.
Yeah, this is a big monster, though.
Well, yeah, but even for the big monsters, like, especially if you go in and you do the thing where you add monsters to it, to the area.
Did
did
you
I
just-
run? Oops.
You...
My bad.
Well, at least it's
fine,
not
fine.
gone.
Yeah, no, he doesn't. It's not like he disappears or nothing.
Yeah, that's nice.
Gonna beat you up.
Oh, that didn't kill it.
Nah, I figured it wouldn't.
Alright, come on. No, not done. Die.
Yeah, he's probably not gonna die.
Ever?
Well, not during, not right exactly now. It's probably gonna take him a little
Gonna
bit.
beat you
Yeah.
up.